Hello again, Struck Quub. Today, a new game for me to try. Well, it's not really new, it's been in early access, but it's finally launched Dungeons of Edera, or Edera, or Edera, or whatever the pronunciation is. I'm gonna call it Edera, because it sounds nice. It's been on my radar for quite some time. I kept wondering every now and then, should I get it? Should I not? Should I wait? And I've been waiting and waiting, and I think it's finally time to try this game. Since it's out of early access, we're assuming most of the major bugs have been fixed, and we're assuming that the game has all of its content and features added. So hopefully it's in a nice shape. What I know about this game is that the wood, my favorite thing in the world, the wood is plentiful, and that's hopefully the part that wouldn't have things for me to criticize. Because when it's wood, I'm very demanding when it comes to wood systems and itemization. So just give me a moment. I'm just double checking if the stream is running properly. I think it is. So yeah, some people would describe this as Souls-like game, Souls-like Diablo with the Unreal Engine. At least when I googled the name of the game, that came up an old Reddit thread where they're saying Souls-like Diablo in Unreal Engine. Well, we'll see if that really is the case. We will see. So yeah, without further ado, I think yeah, I think I'm done with those settings. Maybe the audio might need a little bit of lowering, something like that. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. I can always change stuff. So there's Dungeon Runner. Jump straight into the dungeons with every talent available for unlock. Character that is permanent, but 15% of gold found will be transferred to your stash. That's fun. So you have something like an endgame dungeon running mode or campaign with story. Let's do story. Sword and shield, two-handed, dual wield, wand, and bow. Needless to say, I'm gonna do wand first. Faction, Arbidum. Health regen, XP, chance to successfully harvest plants. The Kingdom of Arbidum is more like a modern what? Day democracy. Okay, let's check. Complete chapter 1 to unlock this. Complete chapter 2 to unlock this. I think Wakara would be nice for mages and maybe assassins, judging by that. There's hardcore and there is non-hardcore. Male, female. What else can I customize? Other than the faction, there's the appearance. Let's just show you the head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Face. 1, 2, 3. Hair. 12, 13, 14. Okay, that's the hair. Let's go with the male to show you what we get there. Face and head. So there's the faces and the hair. Let's make a female mage, ideally. Well, from the three faces, I'm not sure if I like this one or that one more. I like freckles. I love me some freckles. This one has freckles. This one has freckles. Let's pick this one. Eye color. Can I change the hair color? Okay, hair color, blue or white? Let's get blue hair with yellow eyes. Female mage. What about the hair? Can I rotate? Okay, let's check this side. Should I pick something not too short, not too long? I know. What about this one? What about that one? Okay, this one neatly kept out of the armor's way. Create. Maybe I need to reduce the sounds a little. And this starts my journey. Monster Tooth Studios. Very interesting name.
Long has the continent of Edera been ruled by the Osweri Empire, keeping peace among the numerous factions of peoples who live within their boundaries, with fair leadership and representation. The peace did not last, however, as the line of emperors became corrupt with greed and power, and as they began to launch campaign after campaign to claim even more land and riches.
He doesn't want...
Their demand on their subjects grew ever more until they reached a breaking point. A rebellion was born, as the factions of the north banded together to march into the heartland of the Empire to put a stop to it. The hard-fought rebellion was broken at the foot of Norak, the Empire's prized capital. But with the Osweri spread so thin, they were able to broker a truce. The Osweris granted them their independence in return for an end to the fighting. But as the years passed, and the factions' anger and pain against the Osweris were forgotten, old rivalries began to surface between the Arbitum state, the Sufrak clans, and the Wakara bands, breaking the trust between the factions of Edera. This does not go unnoticed by the Osweri Empire, whose ever-aggressive emperor looks upon the free lands of Edera with hungry eyes. You and your family lived a simple life within the Arbitum state as farmers, making a living bringing crops to market every year, nothing out of the ordinary happening until 2 years ago, with the arrival of a mysterious man who stumbled onto your farm, barely clinging to his life. He was injured and on the verge of death, and your parents, kind-hearted folk, tended to his wounds
Barbaric
and allowed him
Disdain,
to
I'll
work on
get
the farm while he slowly
to what
recovered.
you're saying once the
You came
cinematic's
to know
done.
this man as Scovis,
I notice your message.
and grew quite fond of him, as he taught you simple sword-fighting techniques and enchanted you with his tales of adventure all over the world. Scovis was always talking about the aggression of the Osweri Empire. But your parents did not want to hear it. Nothing could make them leave their home. Even when rumors of Sufrak raiding parties started, they believed that nothing would ever happen to their village and way of life. Unbeknownst to anyone, the Osweri Empire is on the march, looking to reclaim their ancient land. Your town just happens to be one of the first victims of a merciless Osweri campaign of revenge.
Kid. Hey,
There we
kid.
go. So,
Come on,
Barbaric
kid.
Disdain
You
says,
gotta get
hey,
up.
Struck, I'm intrigued to see what this
You
game is
okay?
like.
We need to see if anyone
You
is
and me,
still
buddy.
alive
You and
what we
me.
can salvage.
It's
Take
been on my
this.
radar
Took
for
it from one
quite
of
some
those
time
Osweri
while it
dogs.
was in early access. It's now fully released, so I'm hoping it's gonna be less rough around the edges and more polished, let's say. We'll see. I like that there is a dungeons mode. If you don't want to do the story, you can jump right into the dungeons, or you can do the campaign, get some story and so on. And from what I've read about this game, it's got tons of wood, my precious.
I'm gonna go check the field to see if anyone else survived. The Osweri army invaded. They're the huge empire to the south. Nothing to it, kiddo.
I've been
Either
thirsty
swing
for a
or
third-person
thrust,
action
whatever
RPG
feels
for
natural
quite
to
some
you.
time. I think Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning was one of the last few I've enjoyed. I didn't enjoy Elden Ring, just to put it out there. I would rather play Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. Most others,
Sorry to ruin your
most
interpretation of what is right and
third-person
just,
action RPGs
but
I've
this
played
is what war
recently
really is.
had
Either you
something that
defend
would
yourself
annoy
and
me.
kill those who want you
It would be the
dead, or
controls, it
join
could be
those
that
you
it's a
see laying on the
terrible
ground.
mouse and
I'm
keyboard
sorry this
port,
happened,
and
but
it
we
came
have to
from
clear the town
console
of
and they
Oswary
didn't bother to make
soldiers,
it good.
or we will be
Or it could be a
next.
skill system that's bad, or a potion system that's bad, or actions or whatever. There's many things in many games that have been bad and unbearable. I mean, I barely played 30-60 minutes of Elden Ring after creating my character before I said no. That just does not play well on mouse and keyboard. This game does seem to be made for PC, with PC in mind, for PC gamers. Sure, it's gonna be buggy and glitchy, like right now I'm trying to get to a place where the game obviously doesn't want me to get to. And that's okay. I'm testing the movement, a very fluid movement. Okay, I'm liking the movement. And I've got my skill bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 properly the way you want it on PC. You can probably change the key bindings on those. Potion G, I'm quickly gonna change this to Q. First, let me look at the controls. Is Q used? Q is used for swap target left. I'm immediately changing this. So let me do healing Q. Potion. G. It was G. Where is the G? G. Where are you, G? My G. Okay, there we go. Quick potion Q. Swapping the target. Is the mouse scroll used for something? Mouse X? What the hell is a mouse X? Does the mouse scroller apply for targets? I can probably use Y. Actually, let's use T and Y for targets. Interact is E. Okay, I like interact being E. Alright, later on I could change some more of the controls. Barbaric says, I usually play RPGs like Baldur's Gate, Planescape, Torment, DaVinci Original Sin, etc. So you normally play the ones that have turn-based combat or option to switch on turn-based combat, and where you have a whole team to control, optionally, unless you're doing a lone wolf build. And yeah, those are pretty story-driven RPGs, the ones you play. I like games like those as well. In fact, I need to revisit Baldur's Gate 3. There's more content and new quests to play. Last I played was when the Druid quest was released. I did a second playthrough with the Druid. And now I know there is some more content since they've added a little bit extra from where it ends. Wait, what did I do? Did I actually... F is my spellcasting. Oh yeah, I just realized F is my spellcasting. How is the mana? Mana regenerates passively, just the way I like it. I don't like games where the mana does not have passive regeneration. It looks a little basic when it comes to the glow of the items and the items on the ground, but it's fine. So in the inventory you have all sorts of things: junk, weapons, two-handed weapon. I have an old wand, which obviously it's good for me because there's mana and magic damage. This one's better for other things. Two-handed weapons give you block chance. This is lovely. Walking with two-handed weapons, nice. So we've got helmet, shield, block 100%. But how much do you reduce of the damage after blocking it? And do you have to get your shield? Let me read a little bit about blocking. Damage reduction. Damage reflection. Oh, I like games that have thorns set up. So there will be thorns builds. There's plenty of itemization options. So you have Kent, you have rings and amulets, I guess. 4 rings, 1 amulet. I like it's realistic to have multiple rings. Not many people wear multiple amulets, but multiple rings, so you have 10 fingers. And you can put multiple rings on a single finger if you felt like it. So what's this? This is leg armor. It seems like leg armor, and yeah, you have 1 torso. Torso, leg, helmet, hands. And what's that? Is there boot or leg is boots and legs in one? I think it's all together, legs and boots. Okay, what is this? Potions, or maybe it's consumables. And this reagents, so tools, reagents, crafting materials, and gems. So that means there's probably gonna be socketing and some nice crafting. Now, on the side of talents, we've got some common talents like Constitution, Spirit, weapon crafting, and a bunch of other crafting related stuff. I'm just gonna scroll through them if someone wants to see everything and pause during watching the recording on YouTube. Okay, so you can go for Arbidium Paladin, Arbidium Fire Mage, which is what I think started as. Stuffracked Berserker, that sounds like a fun class. Stuffracked Ranger. Stuffracked Water Sage. Okay, and what about Lightning? I guess it's here. I'll probably go for a Water Sage. Wakara Assassin. Wakara Earth Shaman. Oh, that seems like a fun class. The Earth Shaman. Yeah, I can already see the Earth Shaman being super fun. And the Blood Mage. Amazing. Blood Mages. Blood Golem. So kind of like a Necro. Nice. Very nice. Boons. I don't have any right now. Quests. I like that. A little bit of animation here. Nice, neat user interface. Okay. Okay. I like what I'm seeing so far. Let's keep on moving and try and find some more stuff to loot. How do I jump? Okay, there we go. So if I do space and forward, it dodges. If I do control and space, yeah, if I just press space, it dodges backwards. If I do it with the direction, it dodges in a certain direction. How did I do jumping? I think I just have to hold. Jump, shift, and space. Aha, shift and space. Not control, but shift and space. Okay, I'll have to get used to it. Aha, this guy wants to get wrecked. There's one thing I need to enable, and that's the permanent aim. I was not sure if I want it, but I'll keep it always on. I like that they've put it as a toggle. One of the good rules of making games, I believe a developer needs to follow is, if not sure, put it on a toggle. If you're not sure whether you want it in your game or not, let the players decide whether they want it. Put it as a toggle. And yeah, I like having toggles. Inventory is probably high. Oh, look at that. There's already legendary and epic items. Oh, I'm so happy about this. Since it's all RNG, what stats you get, I'll obviously have to mess around with things. Wait, did I just throw it out? Aha, so right-clicking fucking throws it out. They need to fix this. Double-clicking is equipping. So from one-handed melee, we will keep playing with the one-handed melee for now. Because I want that magic damage. Although I need to get good with spells. Oh, I'm seeing FPS drops, maybe. Yeah. I need to reduce some settings. Okay, the magic from the get-go is pretty strong. I think they should reduce the size of the gold drop, and it looks very basic and very rough. It looks very cheap, let's put it that way. But cheap in the not literal sense. Okay, let's see. Video and graphics. I know some stuff that normally helps without making the game look too bad. Okay, let's go medium. I mean, I've got an old video card, so I don't expect to play games on the maximum settings. Highly caffeinated Casper says, have you played much so far? Oh, not much. In terms of, since I started, I've killed two enemies. I've killed 2 enemies, looted a bunch of things. So I've barely played much. He can block my spells. Okay, I'm loving this. Being able to block spells with the shield adds depth to the fighting. I think I'm loving this game so far. Sure, it looks a little cheap, as I said, when it comes to the things dropped on the ground. But overall, it's fun. Clear filters? Ah, there's filters. So, quick potion G, select quick ability, select quick potion VC. Aha, okay, that's nice. That is nice. You have one quick potion slot, but you can constantly change what goes in there. And you can run. Does it consume stamina or something? Doesn't seem like anything gets consumed. I think I might change the field of view. And Barbaric earlier said something about the Paragon farming in Diablo getting very boring and stale very quickly. Exactly the same for me. I couldn't stand that number pushing power creep of the Paragon system in Diablo 3. Casper says if it's annoying to focus in battle, you can press tab to target and then QE. I just swapped my buttons because Q, I prefer using Q for a potion. It's what I normally use to heal. I made it T and Y. But yeah, I'll try to use targeting. I wish I could use the scroll up, scroll down, but the game didn't let me. It didn't let me using the scroll up and scroll down for targets. Normally that's what I would have done. But yeah, Q is normally what I do as potion in games. Space is normally where I bind my mobility skill, like blink, dodge, dash, I mean, stuff like that. Leap attacks and whatever my setup is using his mobility. I like that it's already set up as the dodge roll. And that's nice. Perfect for the spell casting to have that auto targeting. Although yeah, the performance drops are kind of many people would be turned away if they don't have strong machines, and I'm I'm kind of not sure whether even a strong machine would be able to avoid the performance drops. I think it might be something wrong with the game's optimization. I mean, obviously there is something wrong, but I think even on high tier machines there might be some problems. You're using 1080 and you're not getting performance drops. Interesting. I mean, my FPS drops to 21 with 1066 gigabytes sometimes. And I'm right now playing on medium settings. Okay, I'll put everything to lowest to see. Let's see if that would sort the performance drops. Okay, it looks stable now. I don't play games because they look pretty. So. Okay. I also don't play games for the story. If you didn't notice, I'm skipping the dialogue. I don't have time to listen to a bunch of NPCs tell me their whole life story. I just want to get wood, kill stuff, get more wood, kill more stuff. and get stronger and get some levels. Let's see. Map and inventory and journal. Okay, map. I've already seen the inventory. I'm looking for a new one-handed weapon and journal. Yeah, I've already seen that one. You're getting performance drops on super high at beginning and now you're on medium. As for shield mobs, would you like a hint? I don't mind hints. Normally, in games, I try to wait for them to leave an opening to attack. Or to go behind them if they don't have automatic turning all the time. So this is the map. Is that my quest there? Find your parents. There is a book. I click on quest and it says no current quest, but I'm supposed to have a quest. Strange. I mean, isn't find your parents a quest? Or maybe it's not considered a quest by the game, maybe just some sort of task. Or whatever the game thinks it is. Oh, mage stuff. A staff. Two-handed melee, but 12 magic damage. That's 1% magic point and mana. So do I go for this? I'm actually gonna go for the stuff because it's gonna replace 5 magic with 12, but I will lose 25 mana. How much mana have I got? So I'm gonna lose 1/3 of my mana if I use the stuff. Oh, fuck, they really need to make it that right clicking an item is not drop, but actually equip. Also, why did it equip the shard heavy plate? I like the optimization system, and I like that the game is not stingy with the good drops early in the game. You burn through gear as the gear levels go up, so no reason to be stingy, and that's nice. The game devs seem to know about keeping the player happy with good wood from the beginning, even if it means that they'll be burning through legendaries as they go because of the item level growing. Okay. I like how quick I am when I run. Some games are very stingy with the movement speed. Electric skills bypass shields. Well, I'm struck I like electric skills, but I need to get them. That's why I said I want to go water sage, because I saw an electric skill there. And it's good to know that electric bypasses shield. So the build I want to make is just the one that I need. Combat seems a little clunky, but you get used to it. I'm assuming a very small team made the game, so it's understandable. It does look rather cheap, but it feels fun so far. And the price currently is discounted, and you can get it from $9.99 instead of $12.49. So instead of $12.50,
Sorry, kid.
you get it for $9.99, which is pretty solid in my opinion. I'm not sure how long the story is, but since you have endgame dungeons and stuff,
Attaboy. Now, let's hunt some dogs.
but yeah, it could use some fluff. It could use some fluff and polish, this game, to make it look a little prettier. But again, this is not what's most important for me. With fluff or without fluff, if the gameplay is fun, I could enjoy a game. I wonder what the limit of my inventory is. Whether... Okay, 125. Oh, it's weight based. It's not slot, but weight based. Does gold count towards the weight though? In many games, gold counts towards the weight and it becomes super annoying. As you can see, since I lowered the viewing distance, some things are getting bad. I'm not sure if the FPS is dropping. Maybe I should increase the settings a bit. Weight is only on equipment and potions. Ingredients and gems do not... Oh, thankfully. Thankfully, ingredients and gems. I hate it when I have to discard crafting materials. I like the spread of my two-handed stuff. Game seems fun so far. When do I level up? Where is my experience? Do I have experience somewhere? I'm assuming there will be a level up system. By the way, this one here, equip, drop, junk item, they need to move it over here. There is plenty of room here or up there. It's awfully placed. If I was a developer, I never would put it. Oh, my experience is down there exactly under my skill bar. Okay. But yeah, if I was a developer, I never would put this equip, drop, junk item over there. They're just too much in the same place. When there is free room over here, or over here, and there are places to put it. There are places. You can even put it here. 1, 2, 3. Equip, drop, junk. One next to... one under the other if there is not enough room here. So I'm 3/4 in my next level already. Mention it in Discord. I've joined so many Discord channels. I'm struggling to keep all of the Discord channels I have joined managed. In fact, I have to make folders for the ones I frequent rarely. I'd much rather have a feedback form inside the game that automatically sends an email that is monitored by the developers, or a note ticketing. No, note ticketing system is nice. Note is a double-edged blade because with note people can downvote, upvote suggestions, and a lot of the times it happens that the good suggestions don't get upvoted and the shitty, silly ones, for whatever reason, get upvoted by by the masses. But it's not a bad system. I still think it's better than not having one. But I really like games that have bug reporting and feedback forms inside of the game, where you just press escape and report a bug or send feedback, whatever. I'd much rather send an email than write in Discord. I'd much rather give the feedback directly to the developers in a private manner rather than publicly. But as I said, publicly I appreciate things like Note, where you can search for tickets and stuff. I'm mentioning Note because Torchlight 3 used Note and I really liked it. And Torchlight 3 during its early access had an in-game reporting before switching to Note. Not getting much mage items, by the way. Where do I go now? Is he bleeding or something? I think he was bleeding or something. Arbidium Fire Mage, but I don't want to be Arbidium Fire Mage. I want to save my point for the Water Sage. Chain Lightning or Static Charge? I like Chain Lightning. And maybe a healing to them will be nice. Is there another type of healing? Self-Ract, Storm Magic Trainer, and Retired Water Sage. What would that be? I guess as you put points, you get different ranks. Self-Ract, Storm Magic Trainer. I mean, this is the Self-Ract Water Sage. Okay. Maybe I need to reach an NPC that is the trainer. Storm Magic Trainer, and Chain Lightning, and Retired Water Sage. So I think the Self-Ract Water Sage maybe turns into Retired Water Sage, or maybe there is an NPC. Okay, so yeah, as I suspected, thanks for confirming this. As I suspected, there are trainer NPCs. That's fine, good to know. Minus speed plus armor. Inventory bonus, wife steal. Does wife steal work on spells? Can you confirm this for me? I'm gonna wait for the delay. Whether wife steal works on spells or only on attacks. And it's nice to be able to multitask, multi-class, to mix and match the skill trees. This is amazing. It may stay +5, but it's more like a 0.3% thing. Okay, so it's a score. It's a score. Wife steal score. All boons you can get multiple times in this time. I'm gonna get inventory bonus for now.
Tell you what, kid. How would you like to get revenge on these dogs? Good choice. Just
Looks a little clunky the game, but it's better than I expected. This American comic book art style is pretty nice.
I should have been there. I should have protected them.
With a lot of
Sorry, kid.
a lot of shadows
We'll
and
make those
thick lines. I like
bastards
art
pay for
style with
this,
thick
I
lines.
promise you.
The survivors are gathering in a nearby hunting camp, not far from here. We should
They also
join
made
them
so your
and
stash
discuss
is
what we
cross
do
character,
now.
so if you have a pure mage for
Whenever you're
one and
ready.
then a crafter for another. Oh, nice. So I can make a crafter character that would craft gear for my other characters with the materials they have farmed. Lovely. So this is the stash. Perfect. Can I salvage items? Is there a salvage NPC? Mana steel sounds nice. Oh, there is. Perfect. So I'll salvage that that gear here. Let's look for the blacksmith. Craft potions. Nice. Alchemy. They should make it more obvious that you have to do something in this. Until I went next to it, I couldn't see that you can craft potions. So they should add a symbol on top of it, the way the stash has a symbol. Some of the things need to be more idiot proof. Idiot proofing needs to be done in games. And again, no matter how much you idiot proof a game, it will never be fully idiot proof. Yeah. When designing games, it needs to be designed with idiots in mind. It's just how it is. I mean, I've had my idiotic moments when I couldn't see the obvious thing that normally would be, oh yeah, that makes sense, but it didn't make sense to me at the time. So the minimap only. The minimap is pretty small, and can I zoom in out of the minimap and watch? I wish I had an overlay map.
Welcome back, my friend. What can I do for you?
But there is a better stuff here. Less magic damage, but more bonuses. Helmet of the Scholar. Nice. Bonus experience. I'll probably go for bonus experience at the beginning. I have no gloves, so maybe I can get the magic damage bonus because it's cheap, dirt cheap. Oh, I've got some rings already. Nice. Okay, here's my quest.
Okay, I've got some good. We should have all wood from the forest, water from the river, and we got a long way to go. This town will. We all have to start somewhere. How's your hunting?
Uncommon item reward. Difficulty medium hard. Oh shit. I didn't realize it will put me in a dungeon. Torn Pieces reminds me of Path of Exile. How does this remind you of Path of Exile? I'm starting. I don't know what to say. I mean, this is so different from Path of Exile. Visually, It doesn't have a mobile user interface design like Path of Exile. It has the skills in the middle. It doesn't have them on the left corner and the right corner at the bottom, which normally is what mobile games do. This is where it needs to be, in the very fucking middle bottom. That's where your HP, experience, and stuff is. Actually, this one has the HP at the top corner, which is fine, but the skill bar and the experience is at the bottom. This one is not isometric. It's fully 3D camera that you can rotate, and it's third person. And there's just so many differences. I don't know where the similarities are, other than both being action RPGs, but different types of action RPGs. This is not as I mentioned a Diablo style game. This is more like Kingdoms of Amalur, Two Worlds, and that type of RPG, Witcher, and so on. So Path of Exile would be the last game I would compare this to. Item-wise, also very different. I probably need to see the crafting. Maybe the crafting is similar to Path of Exile, I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be the last game I would compare this to. It doesn't have a shitty potion system like Path of Exile. And it doesn't have a bunch of uniques that you don't use because they're crap. And the meta, and not meta, the weta doesn't use them. Man, the interrupt is interesting. This interrupt is annoying. Completely annoying. One thing I don't like interrupt with ranged attacks. I mean, not every single time I get hit I should get interrupted. There should be something that protects me from interrupts. Hopefully there is an item or a skill to do that. Gather 15 berries. Let's go gather. Beric says, I remember watching your stream a lot when Magic Legends was released. That game had so much potential. Exactly. It's been one game with a lot of potential after another getting ruined by greedy monetization and designing the games around a payment model rather than fitting a payment model after designing your game, fitting a payment model that fits. And Magic Legends had so much problems. Awful endgame, very repetitive, very bad performance, very badly executed things. And again, the cash shop and the auction house, all of that was awful. But it had a lot of potential when it came to skill system. Not so much when it came to itemization, but it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best when it comes to items. Okay, so the stamina is used when I use basic attacks. Good. Oh, and when I dodge. The range combat is more of a Gothic 2 feel. Yeah. See, this game definitely could feel like a Gothic kind of game. Much closer to Gothic and Witcher and all of that rather than Path of Exile. And other games that had a lot of potential but got ruined. Infinite, the mobile attempt to make a Torchlight game. Undecember. So all of those games just get ruined by designing the games around a payment model and making them too grindy and too boring. I haven't played Undecember much. Maybe I'll play it once it's out on PC. in Europe, maybe just like Diablo Immortal, to show people how bad it is rather than to enjoy it. But from what I've heard about the game, it's awful. From what we've heard from the developers describing how they've designed certain things in the game. Oh. I need to get more mana regeneration. Ah, fuck, no. Wrong button. I like that there's a passive chance to stun when using that stuff. Cool. I selected hard as a difficulty for this run, so it will be hard. I hope they drop potions. I'm assuming this guy would do a lot of damage, so I'll just take it slow. Okay. Okay, nice. Ah! Ran out of ran out of stamina. I definitely agree with you, Storm, that we need more classic inspired games like the old school Gothic 1 and 2. I also think we need a new Titan Quest and a new Dungeon Siege games and a new Sacred game done properly. It would be amazing if someone makes good games in those franchises. Sacred 3 and Dungeon Siege 3 were awful. I mean, they weren't that bad, but they were bad. They were pretty bad. They could have been worse, but they're definitely not decent. As for Titan Quest, it's time for it to get a new game. they've been trying to milk it dry with new expansions, but we need something with a better, new, modernized engine, better physics and mechanics, not just graphics. The graphics, they're okay, they're acceptable, but the mechanics and physics and stuff, I would like to see better. Ah, he teleported right when I was about to nuke him. Oh, what the... I need to get a mana potion equipped. Okay. I have no more healing left. Yeah, I should just wait for him to do the big nuke, and that's when I should burst. He doesn't run out of mana. That's not fair. This guy never runs out of mana. Oh, and he can heal. Ah, shit. He's healing again. Oh shit, not a throw while fighting this guy. Shit. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did the mage go? I don't see him. Does the game pause if I go to pick skills to spend my points? I need to find that out. I hope the boss didn't fully heal, because that would be annoying. Okay, so where did this mage go? Is that him? He didn't fully heal, but fuck, now there's an archer. I need to pull the archer closer so I can melee him. That archer is overpowered. What was the button for the wheel? For the potion selection. C and V. Fuck, fuck. Be careful. This F button, I need to change it to something more convenient. Fuck. Fuck. This sucks. This sucks. I was so close. Why do I get sent back to the main menu? What the hell? It's a campaign mode. %50 of the gold is lost to the enemies. Already not liking this. Oh, non-soulbound items. I don't like this one either. Can they make a mode where the soul and not the soul, the roguelike is removed? They should make a mode where you don't lose anything. Let me choose with the toggle. And let me play a more casual mode where you have permanent progression without losing a single thing. So 0 roguelike. Crafting table, okay. Shohei is back, says, what's up, sir? What's up with you as well? I'm checking a newish game. Recently released, but it's been in early access for a while before releasing. But yeah, I need a non-roguelike mode. And what was that? Why did I get sent to the main menu? So what did I lose? Shit, I lost a ton of items. Man, I lost everything. I'm not a fan of this. This fucking sucks. Well, it was a good game while it lasted, but I can't play this. This is too much. Losing this much gear, sorry, but no thanks. I didn't know that there was this much roguelike, even in the campaign mode. Even in the campaign mode. Well, at least I didn't play it for that long, only an hour. Refund is still an option. So not sure what I'll play and stream tomorrow. But thanks for stopping by and watching. Keep it cool. Until next time, and goodbye.